What's up guys, James here, how's it going? So Christine, first off, I finally got rid of all of that fog which is in my room, and on a completely unrelated note, I've bought a new webcam, as you can probably see. I don't really have much of a topic lined up today, but I really wanted to just test this new webcam out, so I thought I'd just get my 2 cents out there about all of this recent YouTube drama. Well, first off then, I'd like to talk about this whole Tam Thunderfoot fucking bullshit which has gone on. And I'm apologising in advance here, I might get a little bit fucking angry and worked up about this, because Thunderfoot has really pissed me off about this. I mean, to be fair to him, he did say in the description box of his last video he thinks she might be a Poe. And, you know, she's now publicly outed herself as a Poe or a troll, whatever you want to call her, yet Thunderfoot has not amended the description box of his fucking video. Pam has received death threats and doc drops because of your fucking video, Thunderfoot, and I'm putting the blame solely on you. With the number of subscribers you have a level of responsibility for your actions. You're supposed to be a scientist, you're supposed to do research before you make your videos. And you've sunk so low that you've gone to the extent of pwning a troll. What the fuck, Thunderfoot? Seriously, I was fooled by her for a while. She's quite convincing. But when I saw her World of Warcraft video, it became blaringly obvious to me. And yeah, when I first subscribed to her, I subscribed to her purely for the purpose of pwning the living shit out of her. Generally, I find her videos quite entertaining, you know, because I know they're not real. I can perfectly understand if other people think she's a complete bitch. Fair enough. But I personally enjoyed her videos, and I'm sad to see her go. And she did not deserve the death threats and the doc dropping which she received because of you, Thunderfoot. The other thing is, you didn't make it clear in the video itself that you thought she was a Poe. And your video has been reposted on richarddawkins.net and I'm sure hundreds of other places. You have responsibility for your actions, you stupid fucking motherfucker. Seriously, I mean, for fuck's sake, there's hundreds of other people you could have pwned instead, like Pat Robinson, for example, and his bullshit. I mean, we have the same thing with Haiti, Christians, some Christians, I'm not generalising, but some blamed that on them, you know, voodoo, or them being godless, or whatever bullshit it was. You had the thing with New Orleans, where that was being blamed on lesbians. I'm sure there was plenty of Christians who did this with the Japan thing as well. Why couldn't you choose one of those who was actually being genuine? Instead, no, you're pwning a troll, and she's received death threats, doc drops, and we've lost a channel because of it. One final thing about the whole Tam thing, I think it was in one of Vogta's videos, someone left a comment saying that, oh, well, you know, she's no different to someone coming on dressed as a Nazi and ranting about how the Jews deserve to die. Yes, she isn't. That's exactly the fucking point. She's pointing out the double standards, the fact that if someone came on as a Nazi and talking about Jews, they would be flagged off for hate speech. Yet a Christian can get away with that level of hate, that level of disgust, that level of racism, purely because it's in their religious beliefs and they're a Christian. And that's what I think she was trying to point out with her videos. Yeah, I do think she went too far in her last video, way too far, but she did not deserve the death threat, she did not deserve the doc dropping, and I'm actually quite sad to see her go. So fuck you, Thunderfoot, this is all your fault. So yeah, you've lost another sub, Thunderfoot, so yeah, fuck you. Down below I'm going to leave a link to the Red Cross so you can donate to Japan, and also I'm leaving a link to Ryan Nigahiga, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I've left a link to his latest video where he's donated lots and lots of money to the Red Cross. If you're not subbed to him already, do so now. Talking about people I've unsubscribed from, I'd like to talk a little bit about Ujama Flipper or Skid Row Radio or whatever you want to call him. I mean, I was just getting bored of his videos recently. I used to like a lot of his older videos. He was one of the first 10 people I subscribed to, and he actually is partially responsible for inspiring me to make videos. But with him defending nukes, all men are potential rapists bullshit, I cannot stay subscribed to him. If he genuinely believes that, then he's fucking insane, and I'm unsubscribing. If he's just sucking up to her, which I know he does a little bit, I've seen him do it in videos before where, you know, he's criticised her and then 10 minutes later he's made another video like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise that you meant it like that, blah blah blah, sucking up bullshit. I'm not sure which is worse, you know. If he's just sucking up to her, then I'm unsubscribing. If he genuinely holds that position, then I'm definitely unsubscribing. So, sorry Huge, you're off of my subscription list. Links down below then to Eden S. Cancer's blog TV thing, where he was having a debate with Ujamaa, and he just sounded like a complete dickhead. Talking of dickheads, I'd like to address Venomfangx's latest video. I wasn't on YouTube when Venomfangx was first on here. I've heard a lot about his past crimes and stuff, which sound pretty terrible, but since he's been back, you know, his videos have been at least semi-intelligent. I've actually had to think for a few seconds before being able to pwn him in my mind, but his latest video was pathetic. It's basically the argument from popularity. He's saying that, you know, the basic premise of his argument is most people believe in God, therefore it's more likely that God exists than God doesn't exist. What a load of shit. It's just like saying millions of people can't be wrong. Well, of course millions of people can be wrong. You've got millions of people voting for Lib Dems, you've got millions of people voting for Conservatives, you've got millions of people voting for Labour. They can't all be voting for the best people. At one point, most people believed that lemmings jump off cliffs. Most people thought voting Hitler in was a good idea. Now, clearly they were wrong. There's many reasons that people believe in God. One of the first ones is that people don't like the idea of dying and then that being it. And so the idea of us having a soul which was created by God and us going to a better place is quite comforting to them. The other reason, probably the major reason that religions came about, is to explain the answers to complicated things to people who didn't have a strong grasp on science and the way the world works and how it functions. It's quite easy to see how the story of Genesis could have possibly come about. You know, people would have looked around and gone, the population's rising, so in the past the population must have been smaller. Originally there must have been 2 people. Well, where did they come from? People can't come out of nowhere. Oh, we must have been created by a being. That being must have been all-powerful, probably the same being which created the Earth. That being can't be malevolent because that would be horrible. So he must be a benevolent being, an all-perfect. Well then, how come the world's so shit? How come people are dying of diseases and there's famine and floods and all of that stuff? Well, it can't have been God's fault because he's perfect. Therefore, it must have been something we did wrong, and hence the whole Garden of Eden and the fall of man and all of that stuff. So let's reverse this round on you then, Sean. I mean, first off, the obvious thing is that less than half of the world is Christian, so that doesn't really support your argument that Christianity is correct. But yeah, I'm reversing it round on you then, Sean. So, if God's real, how come more and more people are becoming atheists and agnostics these days? Finally then, I'd just like to announce 2 more videos which I've got planned for the next week. There are other videos I've got planned as well, but these ones should be coming out really quite soon. The first one is I'm going to be continuing with my Gods on One debate. He's raised some interesting questions. Might actually be a little bit of a challenge, but it should be good fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that one. And my second video, well, I've been advised by many people just to steer well clear of this. But I'm going to confront the bestiality and zoophilia crowd, and I'm going to argue about exactly why it is unethical. I'm going to be getting a lot of spam for doing this video, but it should be a lot of fun. Anyway then, that's it from me for now, so until next time, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.